下来了！哎呀，呀！
It stands as a monument to human ambition, a concrete behemoth designed to tame China's mighty Yangtze River and symbolize a nation's mastery over nature. But last night, the Three Gorges Dam, the largest hydroelectric dam in the world, became a source not of power, but of terror. After days of relentless, unprecedented rainfall in the upstream basin, Chinese authorities made a decision that has sent a shockwave of devastation downstream. In a move unseen in recent years, they ordered all 11 of the dam's massive spillway gates to be opened simultaneously. It was not a gradual release. It was the unleashing of a torrent. The consequences were immediate and catastrophic. For the millions living downstream, there was little to no warning. In the dead of night, a wall of water descended. Bustling city streets turned into raging rivers. Sturdy bridges, once symbols of permanence, were torn apart. Homes with red tile roofs, places of family and history, vanished beneath a vast, churning ocean of muddy water.
Ay, Dios mío.
We are hearing harrowing accounts of families scrambling in the dark, clutching their children and elderly parents, grabbing only what they could carry before fleeing to higher ground. Some were forced onto their rooftops, watching as the debris-filled torrent swirled behind prefixed ballots and higher and slower boxes ground. With cell towers and electricity down, they were cut off. This sudden, desperate act by the authorities has ignited fears that have simmered for years, and it raises an urgent, terrifying question. Was this a controlled, albeit devastating, release? Or was it an act of survival to save the dam itself from catastrophic failure? For years, international experts have warned of the immense pressure on the structure. They have modeled what would happen if the reservoir's water levels surpassed their design thresholds. The scenario is apocalyptic. A full collapse of the Three Gorges Dam would not be a local disaster. It would be a national catastrophe of unimaginable scale. A flood wave, towering dozens of meters high, would obliterate everything in its path for hundreds of kilometers, from Yichang to Wuhan and all the way to Shanghai. Tens of millions of people would be in mortal danger. The nation's core infrastructure, its expressways, high-speed rail, airports, and power plants, could be wiped out. In that context, the decision to open all 11 gates can be seen as a terrible choice. A choice between two catastrophes. A choice to sacrifice the people downstream in order to prevent the unthinkable from happening upstream. But that choice has a price, and the cost is being paid in human lives and shattered communities. The people now clinging to rooftops had no voice in that decision and no time to prepare. We are seeing images of children being evacuated from flooded classrooms in the middle of a lesson. We are hearing reports of small shopkeepers and farmers who have lost everything they have ever worked for. And in this information vacuum, a second flood of fear and anger is rising. Official state media has remained largely silent on the scale of the downstream devastation, leaving residents to rely on harrowing videos posted to social media, desperate pleas for help filmed from their ruined streets and submerged homes. The most reliable updates are coming not from the government, but from the victims themselves. The great paradox is now a devastating reality. The Three Gorges Dam, a monument built as a shield against the river's fury, has become the very instrument of its destruction. Humanity believed it could conquer nature, but nature always has a way of reminding us of our limits. And now, every hour that passes, the water continues to rise. Every sleepless night is a prayer from the people below, not just for their own survival, but a prayer that the very structure whose release is destroying them somehow manages to hold until morning.
哎，又掉下来了！哎呀，呀！我去，哦，下来了。